Is that the Melee channel? And there's an anime channel. Why is it? No, it's right there. Actually.
There is one.
Others. Is that Boruto, dude? All right, I want out of the anime channel if we're talking about Boruto.
I've never watched Boruto.
It's really bad.
Is it?
Yeah. All right, I want to play rock paper scissors, Spencer.
I've never played rock paper scissors on here. Are there people queuing, you think? Tell me a little bit about your meta that you're thinking of going into rock paper scissors.
It's different in person and on a computer. That's the struggle here.
I've never played it on a computer.
I can actually, you know, when I look at a person, I get a good feel of what type of. If they're a paper guy, if they're a scissor person, you know what I mean?
A paper guy or a scissor person.
You know. On a computer, it's very different, but our giveaway is their names. You can get a lot of information from someone's tab.
Yeah, that's
true.
So
you have to pick up on that. We're not getting any challenges. Crossover Tim is definitely a rock. I'm calling it.
Really?
We're not going to play.
I was thinking more of a paper guy, but I guess I don't know.
That's the crossover.
Shit. Oh, no, I've been gamed from the beginning. Oh, yeah. Do you think that region has something to do with it?
It does. I think rock, paper, scissors, it's much less of a nature thing, much more of a nurture thing.
More of a nurture thing, yeah. So like in Texas, what kind of people are in Texas?
Texas players, rocks. A lot of rocks.
Austin.
Yes,
Austin, Texas.
is different. They're scissors.
The scissor folk.
The scissor people.
The scissor
folk. He's playing Sheik.
He's playing Sheik.
He bans FD. Makes sense. I ban Battlefield. And then Yoshi's. Because my goal is to start Dreamland. Or I guess if I want to start Dreamland, I'd rather ban FOD. I'm going to ban Battlefield and FOD. Because that will incline him more to go Dreamland than Yoshi's, and I feel a lot more comfortable on Dreamland against Sheik as a starter.
Can you explain to me a little bit of your thought process about why Dreamland should be like a good pick for you to start?
I like the space. Since her recovery is pretty bad, I feel like I'm able to punish well there.
Yeah, so you close out stocks regardless of like how long she ends up being able to up B over.
There are situations where it does suck, where it's like I F smash her after her up B, and she obviously there's enough stage for her to come back with it. But I feel like the amount of space that I'm given against Sheik is very beneficial to me, and especially with platforms. And that size, I'm able to capitalize on things that I want to, and I can play a much more patient game, which I feel like I have to do against Sheik, and it works out well. Whereas compared to Yoshi's, I don't like that well, because when you scuffle with Sheik, you can just get cheesed, and you're closer to the ledge more times than not. And I guess that worries me.
Yeah.
So this is like basically my go-to starter against this character.
I hear you. I personally think, and I think it's probably the popular opinion. Holy shit, you're crazy. That was sick as fuck.
Was that good?
That was so sick. You did like 15 things that were all amazing.
Thank you.
I think that this is the worst stage against Sheik.
Really?
I think this is Sheik's best counterpick in the
Interesting.
matchup. Yeah.
You don't think Battlefield?
No, I start Battlefield, which is a little odd because you either start Battlefield Dreamland or FOD, right? FOD, I really don't start there because I don't like it that much, but it hinders my lasers, which is kind of frustrating for me in the matchup because I like to try and laser her as much as possible.
Yeah.
But that's okay. This is great Edgeguarding, by the way. Nice, you were concerning me a little. You had a little bit of trouble getting over there.
Well, a little mix-up.
But that's okay. Man, you're just comboing the shit out of this person. I don't even know what to tell you. You're playing very, very
Just
well.
keep it up.
Yeah.
Oh, they got the grab. Okay.
So you remember how I said that 37% is when you can forward throw Fox?
Yes.
It's actually when you can forward throw every character.
So,
and he's knocked
there.
down. Yep, and look at this.
Hey, that was great.
Right? So,
wow, that works out awesome.
Yeah,
I'm remembering that one for sure.
So a lot of times people will say like, oh, Falco doesn't get anything off of his like grabs, right? And it's like, see this? Like you got that back here, which is really nice.
Yeah.
It's a good read. But like, if you actually forward throw, get the knockdown read, it's like sometimes you can just kill people, man. You get a huge opening from your throws, and at worst, you get stage position, right, or frame advantage. So it's like, okay, well, forward throws broken is essentially how I see it.
Yeah.
Great stuff. You played so well that match. It was really
pretty good. Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
Dang.
Poor trash boat.
Poor trash boat, man. This guy's getting trashed. Yeah, we got to ban the stage here. What are we thinking?
I don't care as much. Battlefield, just because of the character. But like,
here's something I'd have you think about: is you just did incredibly well on Dreamland, and if we wanted to keep it kind of the Dreamland format, Battlefield is very similar. So even if he takes you to Battlefield, should you really be concerned?
No.
Right, so that's what I'm thinking. There might be a little bit of extra jank or something on the
right.
That's my personal thought process. If you like that stage more, that's totally fine.
Okay. With that advice, I'd actually ban... I like Stadium. I feel like it's still somewhat similar to Dreamland, so I would ban Yoshi since it's
Yeah, either Yoshi's or Fountain, I would say, are like pretty good bands here.
Since I like Fountain, I gotta.
Yeah, so if you like Fountain that much, then it works out well for you.
I really don't like Yoshi's that much.
Yeah,
I try to avoid it out of any stage. It's funny enough where like every Falco tries to be like, yo, like just Yoshi's, and I'm like,
right.
I'm like, nah, dude,
Nah.
not in a million years, dude.
I hear you. I just think that you work well with the space, so like taking off one of the smaller stages, I think would have been a little bit more beneficial.
No, I agree. Yeah, that's a good idea.
The way I think about counterpicking too, a little bit higher level, as opposed to just like, oh, this is Sheik, I'll immediately do this, or oh, this is Fox, I'll just immediately do this. Is I try to think about like, well, what did I do effectively, and how did the stage impact it, right? And it's like, well, space worked out really well for you. You handled the tri-platform situations really, really well. Whenever there was top platform interaction, you always won it. So it's like, well, if we can kind of gear the set towards more of like a tri-plat sort of thing, then that might be more beneficial for us.
Yeah. But yeah, the hardest thing, like, as growing as a player is like remembering all those details. Like who won top platform exchanges the most.
Oh, I know it.
That's
Yeah, that's why I said like a little bit more high level of a perspective is like, okay, well, I'll think about not only the character matchup, but like what did this person do well or not do well.
Yeah.
Right? We got a little freebie there. It's okay. Okay.
Should have turned around then, but that's all right.
It's okay. Spot dodge. You were telling me about it.
That was supposed to be a shine out of shield, but
I
didn't
believe you.
happen.
Yeah, I was just joking around. So,
but I am a spot dodge king.
You're right. There was an opportunity there for a slightly larger punish, but you ended up doing a shine on his mistech.
Okay.
And if your shine is too stale, it'll completely end the combo because they just go into that weird floaty state.
Yeah.
So like, especially around the mid percents, up tilt's actually just going to combo better.
Okay.
So a lot of times, like around 50 or so, like up tilting as opposed to shining after the down airs is just going to be like essentially better for you. Nice, great edge guard. Grab the ledge, perfect. You look so comfortable in this matchup right now.
Yeah.
Looking very, very good.
Godlike.
Sorry, Trash Boat 1.
Yeah.
Trash Boat was taken. He had to be Trash Boat 1.
At least you know he's not the biggest trash boat.
Lamau GG's. Nice.
Oh, man.
But that was solid. Really, really good stuff, like getting the solid, meaningful openings. I thought that was like the best that you did.
Thank you. SsbmGinger. 3 more to receive a tier placement. Then will be something. So far, I mean, like, maybe it's not some heavy hitters tonight, but I feel like I'm doing really well.
No, I think so too. Have we lost one yet?
No, we haven't.
We
lost 1 game to that Luigi, and that's it.
Oh, that's true. So one thing I'm thinking about doing for this match specifically, this would be like if I was coaching you at a tournament or something.
Okay.
Like I'm gonna look for specific things that you can exploit from this person specifically.
Okay.
And I'll just mention it as like one-offs. And we'll see if you're able to take advantage. Yes, exactly. Mid-game coaching. I'm not like extrapolating. Nice. Well, he hasn't banned yet. Maybe he'll ban FD.
I didn't even read.
But like, I'm kind of taking the things that are going wrong in the games that you've been playing so far, and I've been kind of doing the broad concept that's like kind of coming from that, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just gonna hone in on like the specific thing, like, oh, he's shielding it after every time you laser him or something. Like I'll try and pay attention to those little things, and offer options that like you'd be able to like meaningfully open him up with.
Yeah, things I can exploit.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe you should say yo because he doesn't know if you're here or some shit.
Well, Dogleg forever.
Dogleg forever.
Sub the Ginger.
Sub the Ginger.
Sub the Ginger, Dogleg forever.
Stan Ginger. Ginger for Summit. Let's get a campaign going.
I don't know if I'm campaigning.
There
Oh,
we
it
go.
worked.
Hey, he was like, oh shit.
Ah, shit.
Welcome up, banned Battlefield. Makes sense to me. I would ban Yoshi's and FD.
I like it. I personally would ban FOD and FD, but that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Especially with your personal preference.
Yeah,
We're going Dreamland anyway.
I like that, you know?
I think Dreamland or Yoshi's are kind of like the standard starters for Falco versus Fox.
Makes sense.
Which I like a lot. All right, so like I said, I might be a little bit more quiet, but I'll jump in once I notice some things.
Yeah.
Oh, he said something.
What do you say?
Probably GLHF if I had to guess.
True.
True. Never mind.
Let's go.
Okay.
Spencer. Okay. And that's one.
I was gonna say a little too soon. That's okay.
Okay, that's all right.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
It's so funny to see how your neutral changes if I'm not talking to you about what you should be doing in neutral.
You think so?
I think like when I was talking about low percent game plan before, it was pretty obvious that you were like looking for some of the things that I was talking about.
I'm probably not doing it as much now.
Not as much, but it just seems like you're a little bit more willing to give up the ground. Is like
Okay.
the main thing that I've noticed so far. Like that full hop right there. Nice attempt on the up tilt, by the way. It was a good idea. Poor execution, good idea. You should be proud of that.
Thank you.
Nice. Really good down smash. Great reaction. You can avoid invincibility. It's a hard word to say. I tell you what. Nice. Caught him trying to come up at you.
Oops.
That was a potential spot where you could have gotten more damage with a short hop up air from the side platform, as opposed to like a... remember when I said I was going to tell you if this guy's shielding after lasers?
Yeah.
He's shielding a lot after lasers.
Okay.
So like laser, just
Laser
run
grab,
up, jump,
yeah.
cancel, grab, will like body this guy. Nice. Oh, I wish I could have warned you. Like put myself in your mind, be like, don't do it, it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was ambitious with the laser.
You were, yeah.
Cool. It would have been cool.
So let's think, right? Laser. He moves the top or side platform. High enough percent to where full hop aerial is like decent. Nice. Really good down here too.
I just like doing those down here.
Yeah.
Oh.
So let's try to reestablish the ground.
Yes.
Right? There you go. Nice. Low percent. Go for the grabs. Like it.
And that plays kind of
Yeah, it's kind
eating
of
some inputs. It's all right.
Love the forward throw. So he just he doesn't shine stall when you throw him off stage. He just immediate double jumps. So what you can actually do is just forward throw him off stage. Maybe next time when he's at low percent, see if this works. It'll be interesting, right? If he's in the corner, laser grab, forward throw him off stage, and then just like drop off rising dare the ledge.
Oh.
It actually would have worked there too, just because he did that immediate side B. Nice. I love that combo.
The weak there is juicy.
Yep. So let's see if we can shove him off the stage here. Right?
Oh, accidentally dashed back.
Don't worry about it. At this point, he might be a little bit too high percent for that to work out, but just know that he's not shine stalling. That should aid your edge guards regardless.
That was a shine on shield. Got
Oh, the spot dodge master.
Spot dodge master.
Again, he didn't shine stall. You hit him with the laser. Good stuff.
There we go. Simple
Solid.
as that. That one was a little scary, honestly, at the get. Oh,
Yeah.
man. He seemed like he was more experienced against Falco up and FD.
I feel like one thing is that you were willing to scrap way too much. Here's the thing, is that if Falco fights straight up and Fox fights straight up, Fox wins. He's just faster.
Yeah.
He has bigger priority,
You're
like
right.
closer up, more
So play
quickly.
the ground game.
Play the ground game,
Find the
shoot your
shine.
lasers, establish control, then move in, right? It seemed like you were a little bit too willing to just run right at him. I love the back off and the laser right there. Love it. This is great.
Oh.
It's okay.
My big old bird brain got hit.
But what we have to recognize there and be proud of is the opportunity we gave for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
We got him off stage in a recovery situation where if you back aired him one time, he was dead.
Yeah.
And we set that up for ourselves. That was really, really good. Back there. No shine stone. Nice attempt. So you probably could have shot a laser in reaction to that upbeat.
That's a good idea, yeah.
Just get him lower. The lower and lower you can get him, the more limited he is, right?
Sometimes it's like those moments where it's like, what do I do? And then it took so long for you to decide because you have multiple ideas that you can't figure it and you just perform it well. Yeah.
Yep. So one thing that I did notice on that last stock, you cleaned it up nicely, but right before that you did like a laser forward smash with him at high percent. One trend I noticed between all like lower and mid-level players is that they go for too high of commitments, like too high risk, high reward commitments, when the opponent's already at high percent.
Okay.
The forward smash would have accomplished the same thing as like a forward tilt. You're just
right.
trying to get him off stage. So like, why take on the extra risk, right?
Yeah. I guess it's that satisfaction of like wanting to hit, you know?
Yeah, sure. But like, in reality, you don't have to play that way.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to go for the heavy commitments when they're at high percent, because little taps are gonna like set up everything that you need. Back airs, forward tilts, forward throws, everything, right? Okay, it's a little tricky. The side platforms be a little weird.
I'm also scared to ledge dash on that play, so.
Yeah, I don't necessarily blame you.
Oh.
Okay, nice angle, but a good back air by him.
Yeah, then.
That's okay. So he's at high percent. What do we think about when he's at high percent?
Get a grab.
Grab or jab, right?
Oh, jab, yep.
Yep. Nice. That was the laser I was talking about. Nicely
Who's
timed
that?
back here. I would have liked maybe you grabbed the ledge at slightly a better time, so you had invincibility for it. But
Yeah, that's
very
true.
well timed, very well spaced.
I'm always worried about like just missing it, so I try to get through as quick as possible.
Yeah, I hear you. Nice. Shoved him out. He didn't shine stall. You lasered him. It's all been perfect. Forward throw off stage. I love it. He didn't shine stall. You laser him. Perfect.
There we go.
See how, like,
There we
if
go.
you just hold on to center and have your opponent be the one on the outward positions,
Yeah.
you throw them off stage, and Falco's so good at edge guarding that they just eventually die. Fourth throw. And like I said, you can just run off rising dare.
Oh, that's
it
right.
It would have worked right there,
Yeah,
too.
well, yeah.
You probably could have done like 5 times doing that. But like,
All right. Good
those
to know.
little things, and again, you just tossed him off stage for like 3 stocks in a row.
And he just took it.
Yeah, and he just took it because he was giving up the space himself. Like we were talking about before, how you weren't necessarily recognizing, like, not even the position between us, but the position relative to the stage.
Yeah.
The more and more you focus on that, the better it's going to be for you. Because like it's just so important. Not only do you live longer, but you take the stocks quicker, and that's like the name of the game.
That's the name of the game. Don't die, don't get hit and hit them.
Exactly.
So that makes sense.